talk about my story. So April the 22nd, I was a barber. And as a barber, my income stopped. And the reason it stopped is because the whole world got shut down and I had no money coming in. I loved it because I could spend time with my son, but I had no money coming in. And I sat there, I scratched my head and I thought, I need to find another income. Now, if you're in that position where you're thinking, I really need something else, that's exactly what happened to me on April the 22nd. And my good friend Kelpesh called me and he said, Dizzy, do you want to make some money? I was like, mate, that sounds like magic. That's exactly what I need to do right now. So please show me what you got. And you know what? He showed me exactly what I showed you guys today. And my first response was, Kelpesh, I'm not missing out on cryptocurrency again. If you're like me, I watched a number of people become filthy rich and I didn't know how to do it. I saw it happen and I said to Kelpesh, I said, mate, I'm going to learn whatever I need to learn to make this happen. Now, I didn't have the $300 and some of you may be in that position, but what I did know is $300 is not going to change my life anywhere else. It's an easy spend. So I found the money, I put it in, I showed a couple of people, I added a bit more money as I got on. I got to January, I got to V1, February, I got to V2, March, I got to V3, May, I got to V4, and ladies and gentlemen, July the 30th, I got to V5. What does that mean? I don't know if you took notes of those numbers, but there are more numbers. It's like a phone number when you get to V5, okay? The amount of money you make is like a phone number. This is what someone said to me at the beginning when I first started, and it's, ladies and gentlemen, it's true. So I'm eternally grateful to Kelpesh Patel for showing me this opportunity. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen, we are so privileged that the man himself, oh my goodness me, he's here. Come on now, Kelpesh.
What is going on, champion?
Oh my goodness me, Kelpesh, I am eternally grateful to you, my friend, for showing me something that has facilitated, and this is no word of a lie, ladies and gentlemen, there's things I've dreamt of doing 20 years ago that I'm doing. Yeah, I'm living inside my dream. And it's thanks to this gentleman showing me the opportunity and me grabbing it, because I know right now he showed a lot of people at the beginning. And what happened? I was the only one that said yes. And you know what? I'm so glad I did, because the ability to change people's lives, the ability to be in a space that is second to none, ladies and gentlemen, is absolutely, I've got no words to describe it. I'm so blessed to have you in my life, Kelpesh. And do you want to tell him what happened to you, mate? Because you're the man.
I will tell him what happened to me for sure. And yeah, not quite true that you're only one that said yes. You're the only one of our group that said yes.
Okay,
our friend circle that said yes, for sure.
Yeah.
All of our friends didn't get it. You got it. We ran. And look at us now. Look at them now. Anyway, that's another story.
Yes.
But yeah, when I first saw this, for me, what was really important in a world where opportunities are rife, every day a new opportunity is offered to everybody. Especially if you're doing anything entrepreneurial online, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. Somebody messages you in the inbox every other day with the new shiny flashy thing, and 99.99% of the time it's a scam and they run off with your money. It's just so predictable, it's a joke. I've become a bit of an expert in spotting them, and I always call them out. And my friends hate me for it, because every time they pitch me, I tell them why it's going to fail. And guess what? 6 months, a year down the line, it fails. And I don't like that. I hate being right in that scenario, because every time that happens, it damages the industry. And I love this industry. I've been a full-time networker for 25 years. I've managed to travel the world and become a well-known professional speaker on a global scale as a result of this beautiful industry. It's funded a beautiful lifestyle over that 25 years. It's given me everything that most people dream about, right? So for me, the love of my life, this industry, has turned into something else over the last 5 to 10 years. It's really got messy with nonsense. And so when I look at stuff, I'm looking for, why is this going to fail? I'll bring my business hat to the table, and it's pretty easy to spot if you're looking from that perspective. When I looked at this, I was like, oh my gosh, hold on. I cannot really, hand on heart, honestly see the gap. World-class management, that's key, right? Ownership and leadership, world-class management that's got a proven, documented history of being the #1 group in the entire industry. Wow, that's phenomenal. When you've got a 12-year-old industry that's produced billionaires and millionaires all over the world, and this company dominates in that space, that's a big tick box. Number two, the industry itself, the fastest growing industry in the world, bar none. There's nothing else out there. It's not health, it's not nutrition, it's not fitness, it's none of those things. They're all great, they're all big, but guess what's bigger? Blockchain. Simple as that, right? So the timing, the trend and the timing is right now. We are ripe and we are ready. 12 years has been the Wild West. The next decade is where the wealth is created, all right? So now is the time to engage. If you've ever wanted to get into this kind of an industry, to get into any industry at the right time, this is industry right now. So timing is perfect, the trend is perfect, the management is perfect, and then the reward structure. I mean, we've got a reward structure that is uncapped. You can literally pick up whatever you want. The more you put in, the more it gives back to you. It's a simple equation. This company did not set up a company to make money from the people. Like every other company, not that that's a bad thing, but every other company in any industry, not just network marketing, in any industry, every company is set up to make money from that company. That's why owners set up companies. These guys make more money than everybody else on the planet without coming into network marketing. They already do that. So their motivation wasn't money, their motivation was people. They want to build a community on a global scale that understands blockchain, understands crypto, and more importantly, understands them. So we have a whole education library in the back office when you sign up. You fall in love with Hypertech Group, you fall in love with all of our products and services and the ecosystem, and then you brag about them. That's all we do. We tell the world how they can earn staking rewards in the app. We tell them how they can shop on Hypermall. We tell them how they can take advantage of mining contracts. We tell them how they can get passive rewards for being part of the community. That's all we do. And in exchange for that, they literally put our money to work for us, as Dizzy has shared with you, and give us our just reward. It's exactly what the banks do. They take our money, they make a fortune, they build high-rise glass, beautiful buildings. They pay out the biggest bonuses in the world. They pay out the biggest salaries to the fat cats in the world. They really know how to have a good time. They have expense cards for every one of their staff. That, you know, champagne and Charlie, that's the way that they live. And that's been the industry for decades, right? And suddenly blockchain comes along and boom, says, you know what? Cut the fat and hand it over to the people. So it's exactly what already goes on in the old world, but because it's corrupt and riddled with systems and structures that hide everything, boom, we end up with the world that we end up with. This is revolutionizing money. It's revolutionizing the way the world works. And listen, here's what we're really doing. And once you get this, you are not going to sleep. We are paving the way for the next generation so that the future can be built on transparency and trust as opposed to corruption and misinformation. So this is game-changing stuff. I'm excited. I'm pumped. Haven't even started yet. Honestly, people say, Kalps, when are you going to stop? I say, are you kidding me? Stop what? We're transforming the planet. I'm in the zone. This is what I was born to do. Are you kidding? Stop? No way, mate. There's no red lights here. It's green lights all the way. So if any of that tickles your fancy, if any of that makes sense to you, then jump on, lock arms with us. We've got tremendous, solid leadership. Dizzy has just showed you a formidable presentation, world-class presenters, trainers. We've got your back. If you're new here for the first time, we've got your back. That's all you need to know. The rest is details, all right? If you've been looking for a community that's got your back, that's going to work with you, support you, give you an automated 100% proven system that you just plug in and play, you found it. Congratulations. I would just say thank you, thank you, thank you forever to the person who invited you here today, because you've got no idea. Once you say yes, you've got no idea the path ahead, how your thinking is going to transform, how your finances are going to transform, how everything's going to transform, because you'll start to understand what's really going on here. So much love, Dizzy. Thank you for having my back always and covering the Fridays and the Mondays and the Saturdays as you and Sue and Steve and Josephine and the rest of the team do. I have so much love for you guys because you push yourselves, you push your boundaries, you grow, you push and you learn, and you're constantly on that curve of contributing and making a difference. You're selfless, you're here without fail. I know even if I'm not here, you're here. And that's what's important. When you've got each other's back, that's what that means. So thank you, much love. Mwah. Carry on.
You're only leading by example, Kelpesh, because you're at the top and you're working harder than anybody else. So that's a true testament.
That's my thing. I dare you. I dare you. I dare you to work harder than me. Come on. You got it in you, man. I know you have. I dare you, all of you, work harder than me and see what happens. Thank you.
We will do it. So look, as well as that, there was a lady, Josephine, that was going to present with me, but she had some internet challenges, but that's fine. But I want her to share what's possible. So if you're living in an African country and $300 seems like a lot to you, listen to what Josephine has to say to you. Josephine, my sister, tell them what time it is.
Come
Hi,
on.
brother. Hi, Dizzy. Hi, Kelpesh. How's it?
Wow, you're looking slick with that hat. I'm loving the look.
Oh, thank you so much. It's my signature hat.
Love it.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Josephine from Lesotho. It's a tiny country inside South Africa. And life here is tough for other people. As you can see, I am glowing. I'm happy. I'm hyper. So last year, same time as Dizzy, we saw this opportunity. I said yes. You know why? I was sick and tired of being hungry. I wanted to change my life. I wanted to give back to my dear mother. I've seen her work hard, and sometimes she'd literally cry all night when we are asleep, but I could hear her. And then $300 for us here, you have to save up for 6 months. That's someone's 6 months salary. We get $50 every single month as a salary. You can imagine how much of a strain you have to go through just to join Hyper. And today, as I speak, I am making $200 every single day. So if you're gonna tell me it's challenging, it's a no. If I can do it, you can do it. $200, it's someone's how many months salary? 4 months. And I do it in a day.
There you go.
Imagine what's gonna happen in a few weeks. It's a game changer. If you're still doubting it, come on. 300 units. Just to taste how it feels. Trust me, you will want to put more. Thank you so much, Dizzy, Kelpesh. You guys made it happen for me.
Amazing.
Thank you.
1 year's average income in 3 days, my friends. How many of you on this Zoom would love to work 3 days and take 362 days off? That's what this business does. Actually, even when you take 362 days off, it pays you for those 362 days anyway. I love it, Josephine. You're a legend. Thank you for leading the way in Africa.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so we've got another person that's done remarkable, a good friend we've known for many, many years. Come on down, Sam.
Hold on. Hey, got it. How do you follow that then? Come on. I
mean, you don't follow that. You just do what you got to do, Sam.
Yeah, no, I've got to say, this one thing that is clear is this whole process. It's like there's money in it. There's all kinds of, this is the biggest self-development program there is on the planet. And you see yourself, you have to turn yourself inside out. Sometimes it's not, you don't feel like you want it and you just got to keep pushing. And I've pretty much nowhere near got up to the speed that I could have done. But even with that, I'm at this, just to let you know, guys, I started at the start of October. And at this point, I'm earning more money on a daily basis than I've ever earned in a monthly salary. And that's just with Hyperfund. And I've got a 2-day job as well. So it's not like it's like going to take all day long that you're going to have to get this. But I'm on a process, which is at the moment, I've reached the level of pro. There's several other levels to go until I catch up with you guys, VIP 5, and the checks with the numbers that go around the other side. I'm looking for some of that. But at the moment, I'm getting into speed. I've cleared some debts. I've dealt with some stuff. I've got my daughter in. I've got my sisters in. I've got my nephew in. I've got a team to die for, some of the greatest people I've ever met in my life. And some of them are just so engaged. And I'll tell you what, I'm absolutely loving it. I'm loving it and I'm loving it. So one last thing is this. The mindset is about being deserving. It's not about, chasing, pushing, driving, anything like that. It's about just recognizing that you are deserving and being open to the change that is taking place, because change is coming and money is the example of the change. So last piece, 1, have a purpose, 2, take responsibility, and 3, stay committed. Those 3 steps. And I just love you all. Thank you, Kelpesh, for introducing me to this. Thank you, Dizzy, for just being ever like on point. Just, you know, just I called you the other day and you called me back and I didn't catch up with you yet. I've got to speak to you about it, but just always on
anytime, Sam. So proud of you, brother.
We're on the road. Speak
Thank
soon.
you, Sam. You've taken on transformation. I love who you've become. It's a beautiful thing. Well done. Well deserved.
Thank you.
Next we have Mrs. Bess. Mrs. Bess, come on down.
In the house.
Hi everyone. I love you. I can't look at you because I'm driving.
That's okay. We can hear you.
I love you. I love you guys so much. I'm so excited. I don't want to get too excited because I'll mess up my makeup. Oh my gosh. Today I want to speak to those of us who are trusting, who are believing in this opportunity, believing that God has given this to us to make a difference. I'm just so excited. I heard from members who have they're $2 short of rebuying and they're just so excited. You know, somebody is rebuying for the first time today and they're like, oh, I'm rebuying.
I love it.
I mean, I'm beside myself. I am just beside myself. One partner had a one-to-one call. This is the person who said, oh, you know, I love you and everything, but I just want to put my money in there. I'm not telling anybody about it. Now she's off the chain. Now I can't contain her. So
I love
all the guests who are on the call today, everyone from all around South Africa who was connecting that I told you about this opportunity, and you came today to hear what is getting me so excited. Please just run with this opportunity.
Yes. Love it.
This thing here will never happen again in our lifetime. This is it.
This is it.
I love you, love you, love you. I don't want to mess up my makeup.
Bless. We love you too. Well done. Thank you for coming and sharing. That was awesome, man. I love it. Look at that. Carl is all over the floor laughing.
Carl, you must have hit the rank now. Come on.
Come on.
I'm not. And I know what Sharon feels. I'm 200 AQ away. 200. And I don't want to push it. I want it to happen naturally. So I've been refreshing about every 30 seconds throughout this whole call so I can tell you guys I did it, but I haven't done. I'm going to check it one more time while I'm on here. And, oh, no, it's not there yet.
Still hanging in there, just on the edge.
Maybe by the end of the call.
The universe is making you really appreciate the moment, man.
First of all, congratulations, Sharon and Daniel. That's fantastic. Awesome. Another V5 in the house. I'm still focusing on my October V5. I think I'm going to get there. I know I'm going to get there. I'm pushing hard just like everybody else in here. But this is so amazing. I know what Sharon was feeling like on the verge of V5, and I'm on the verge of V3, and it's exciting. It's just massively exciting because we know what happens after that. And then when you go and you achieve another, you know what's happening after that. And this is a runaway train. You can't stop. I could stop today, and I can't stop what's happening. It will make me more money tomorrow and the next day, and then I can't stop it. And this is like the most beautiful thing you could ever have happen to you, a runaway train of wealth. And this is just where it happens. And congrats to everybody else who's ranked up. I'm so excited to hear the rest of your journeys. Thanks, guys.
Wow, beautiful. Thank you, Carl. Amazing.
Next, we have another legend in the main. Come on now. Let me go and get my notebook. Hold on a second, because this is going to
again. Oh, brilliant.
Oh, you guys.
You know what?
Amazing, man.
Amazing.
What's going on that side of the water? Tell us.
Are you good, brother? Thank you. I'm tired to the bone. Look at this, my feet.
Oh.
I've been I've been on the road. I'm not sure of the rank because my concern is more to do with what is happening on the field as I'm helping other people to succeed. The most exciting thing that I always see is money that flows to my account nonstop. This is just awesome. The more you focus in building other people, I usually say to my guys, when I used to look after Kegel there, I would see other people chasing butterflies. And I would just sit in a very green place, nice place, and wait for the butterfly to just come here instead of chasing it. So stop chasing money, just focus in helping other people, and money will come your way. I'm so excited that one of my leaders, I was in one of the cities here in South Africa, Pietermaritzburg recently, very prominent leader, Omika. I will be very happy if she could raise hand and say something, and also ask question if she feels like. This business, good people, is just awesome. It has completely changed our lives, and what is more fascinating is what is happening to other people's lives. I told the group one day that you know what, to be honest, in South Africa here, our government, our parliament is paying a lot, especially those ministers is one of best paying government. But I can assure you, about 5, 6, ministers, I can pay them and be left enough to look after myself for the whole year after paying them. That's how powerful this concept is. But guess what? When I started, my dream was this small. My dream was like $4,000 a month.
Wow.
That's how small it was. And, honestly, when you're earning that much, about 60,000 rands in South Africa, you're earning very good income per month. But I'm saying that is not even 10% of what I'm making. Is it because I'm special and unique? No. One, I always say, if your why is big enough, nothing will stop you. Just check how big is your why. How will just be there once your why is big enough. I always say, just understand yourself first. What is it that you want? What is it that you want to achieve as a person? The day you know what you want, you will go out there and do what is required of you. I promise you, with this unique compensation plan, you'll just see money flowing to your account nonstop. What I want to encourage you as leaders, good people, all of you, don't just think you've arrived. No, you haven't yet arrived. If there are still people around you, your close friends, family, and other people who are struggling, just focus in helping those people. The more you do, I promise you, it's all smiles because the money will be flowing to your account nonstop. There is nothing compared to this. I was telling somebody who was asking me, are you sure about this? I told these guys, I said, look, I myself, I know earning, 10,000 and above dollars per week, even some 20 years ago in this industry of network marketing. That has happened to myself. But there is nothing in those projects that comes close to what today I'm doing. I'm so excited, guys. You've got no idea. Wait until Hyperfund is in you. I promise you, you won't accept any negative thoughts to dominate your mind because they will actually stop you, prevent you from climbing the ladder of success. I thank you all, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach Sifo. It's always a pleasure to.
Just a quick testimonial. It's been less than 8 months, and last Sunday I hit VP3.
Yeah. So you're understanding the bonus system, right?
It's gonna be amazing. I can't wait to see where I'm at the end of this year. And when people ask me, I'm only 53 years old, and they say, "You don't have a job?" I say, "I haven't worked for months. And why would I do that when I have a money tree growing in my backyard?" And the tree, it's summertime, so the tree keeps getting bigger every day. There's more money falling off of it all the time. And they say, get real with me. What are you really doing? Then I can show them Hyperfund. I'll say, dude,
So
the same analogy.
Ryan, which part of the world you're in?
I'm in Indiana in USA.
Oh, great stuff. Well, congratulations on V3, brother.
Thanks, guys. All right.
Fantastic.
That's something
job, man.
Kelpesh used to say to me. I'd ring him up and say, Kalps, I'm making this much money now. And then he'd go, yeah, but you haven't got a clue, have you? Hey? Wait till you see what happens next month. So, Ryan, it's a beautiful journey. Thank you very much for sharing, brother. Thank you.
Love it.
Anthony, Mr. Scorpions.
Yeah, buddy. Love
How you
it.
doing?
So I was on a good team call this morning with a bunch of great guys, and finally I get a pleasure to talk to the famous Kelpesh here. So yeah, been a big fan. Been watching you guys for a little bit here. So I've only been in this for about 6 weeks myself. I'm anticipating to be 3-star by the end of next month.
Wow. Come on.
So I've got some good people in my circle, but I wanted to ask you particularly a question because I'm a big stocks guy, done a lot of due diligence in my past when it comes to cryptocurrencies, and I'm a big XRP guy.
Mm-hmm.
So I did see an XRP or the Ripple logo on one of the slides, and as Brian Hugh is an angel investor in XRP, I believe.
Correct.
Because it is one of the largest original cryptocurrencies out there.
Yeah.
Would you be able to provide any more information about his connection with XRP, or how much of an angel investor he is, or just anything that you could shed light on that topic? Because I just kind of
I've not seen anything with percentages and what level of ownership he has, but just understand this, that he has been behind pretty much most of what's happened in the last 6 years in terms of when you talk about the original stuff, whether it's Binance or OKX or Bithumb or Ethereum or Tether or XR, like all of the big mega projects of the last 6 or 7 years. This has been the guy behind funding all of them because he just believed in the industry more than anybody else on the planet. He made more money than anyone else on the planet through it for the first 6 years of the industry, and spent the last 7 years funding everything that's happened, right? Because somebody had to. All of these people knocking on doors of traditional investors got refused. And Ryan was the only one at the time with enough money to back them all. And so he's just ended up in this position of just like, he got it early, and he's now, sat where he's at and respected for who he is and everything he's done.
That's phenomenal. Yeah, I mean, it's not like he's a Satoshi Yamaguchi either. Nobody.
Do you know
knows.
what? And I joke about this often. If there is ever a Satoshi, if it's ever discovered who it is, probably going to be Ryan.
Could be.
Like, he's been there from day dot, and he's just funded everything and been there and weathered the storm. And even, I mean, have you watched the documentary yet?
No, I haven't. So I try to check that out, but on Amazon, is that actually, it doesn't have his name in the title. It just says Blockchain Season 6.
Next Blockchain.
Next Blockchain.
Look up Next Blockchain. Listen, if you can't get hold of it on Amazon, because some countries been on for a couple of years now, just get a recorded copy from your friend, or it's in the due diligence. Have you not got the due diligence pack? It's the first
Okay.
link.
No, I've seen it. Yeah. I've tried to look at it.
Check out that first link. When you watch that, you realize who this guy is. It's all in there. Cool?
Okay. I did see a documentary that was on YouTube on him, so maybe it was the same thing.
That's the one. Yeah.
Okay. So I've seen it.
You can watch that 2 or 3 times and read between the lines, and you start all pieces together. You see what he did and how he did it. Cool?
Right. Yeah, I mean, apparently he bought the dip in 2014 also and really saved Bitcoin. So I saw that.
Exactly.
That's phenomenal. And
I'm
sure he made out very well on that.
He's as loaded as they get, man. Cool.
Pleasure.
All right, brother.
Thank you.
Great to have you on board, man. Keep moving towards that V3.
Appreciate it.
Cheers,
Will do.
Unmute yourself, Leonard. Question or testimonial, Leonard?
Hello there. My honor. I have a question for the guests and my guests. Could you please detail rebuy? It's a term that's used a lot here, I find, and if you could explain that, that would be really great. Thank you.
Of course. Very simple. Rebuy is a mechanism that the company has set up in your back office once you become a member. So it's the ability to make a choice. Every time they give you rewards every day, your rewards bucket fills. When it gets to 50 units, you have a choice. You can either take it out and spend it, as I say, or you can rebuy a mini membership inside the back office and add to your account if you like. So what happens is you now trigger another 3x over 600 days maximum. You send that 300 parcel off and it's going to come back to you as 900 at minimum 0.5% a day.
Is that like another membership then?
Yeah, it's a mini membership on its own, correct.
Oh,
a membership
yeah, okay,
inside the
good,
membership.
yeah.
Cool.
Because it's not costing you the 300 originally. Now you're coming in at whatever your rebuy is going to be, I guess.
Correct. Yeah,
Okay.
and you can have as many of those as you like. And what tends to happen, if you keep on rebuying, they get faster and faster. And eventually the goal is to do it every day. And you can really build up a nice big balance. Cool.
Right. Excellent.
Nice.
A little testimonial here. I'm brand new to the company. I'm a networker of probably 25 plus years. I've never seen numbers like this. And I mean monetary as well as people interested in a very short period of time.
Yeah.
This is unlike anything I've ever seen before. And I'm talking close to 30 years worth. Thank you, guys.
Boom, man. Thank you, Leonard. I love it when somebody that's been around as long as you have and as long as I have gets it like you get it. It's a beautiful thing. Welcome to the family, brother. I know you're going to add a lot if you've been around for that long. It's going to be amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Oh, my goodness. Look who's next, man.
Look who it is.
Oh, my goodness. Everybody, drop what you're doing. All eyes on the screen. Listen
Here
up.
it is.
Some bombs are going to be dropped, man. Have a listen. Come on. Ben from Africa. What's going on, Mr. VIP 5-star champion? What's the deal? Another 5-star in the house, newly qualified just a couple of days ago. Super, super proud, super excited, showing the people what's possible. Come on, Benjamin Maseko, what's going on?
Hi, Calbs. Come on. I don't know what to say, man. The best thing I can say is to appreciate you guys and thank you for what you're doing. Just on my side, gentlemen, it's been about 14 months now. I'm with the organization, and it's been a very, 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 very wonderful journey for me. It has changed literally everything in my life, and I'm so excited to be here. The thing is that it does look like I just got on board yesterday. The running, the hard work. You just start and you think, I'm gonna do it like just all other organizations. Before you know it, everybody is looking for this business left, right, and center, from top leaders to newbies in the industry. Everybody is so excited when we show them what we got here, and it keeps us very, 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 very busy. Hey, I'm not complaining about being busy because, listen, the numbers are dancing, man.
I like that one.
Dancing,
We
man.
are busy. The numbers are dancing their way into our back office, and yeah, we realize we got something very, very good here, and we're so excited. Our names, some of us, we've been there, done that, and almost got our names very bad out there because of things that have not gone right. But with Hyperfund Global, we've got an opportunity to redeem ourselves and get our dignity and respect back again. And thanks to you, Kelpesh Dizzy, the likes of Sue, and all the top leaders that are around the world. And most importantly, to thank the African team, for making this whole thing very, very possible. It's all about the team. It's all about the team. The team is doing very, very well. Everybody is taking this business, launch it as if it's theirs, take ownership, run with it. That's when the miracle happens. And love that. And we thank you very much, guys.
Wow, Ben. Wow, thanks once again. Just so proud to see you here at the top, at the pinnacle of this plan. You've saw the vision, you caught it. You've had your own challenges. I know your journey has not been a smooth one at all. And despite everything that personally was challenging in your own life, it's a miracle that with all of that going on in the background, you still get to this rank. I mean, it's if you God, you know, it's insane. Like, it was never going to happen, and you made it happen. That's who you are. That's how I relate to you. I'm more than proud. I call you more than a friend. We've known each other for way too long. I have so much love and respect in my heart for you. And there's nobody on this planet today that's prouder than I am of what you've done in the environment that you did it in. Honestly, hats off. I bow to you, man. Absolutely freaking awesome,
If we write a book, Calps, me and you, if we write a book, Staring Dizzy, it's going to be a bestseller, man. Come on.
For sure, man. Come on. Well, there you go. We'll get that done for sure, man. It's a story worth telling. All those years ago, security guard to seven-figure earner in this beautiful industry. And, you know, I know in this one, you're going to take it to new heights, man. I'm excited. Well done. Welcome to the top.
Super exciting.
I'm back on the block now. Full time.
Wow. I'm in. Boom.
Okay, so next we have Isaac. Isaac, do you want to unmute? I think we've got time.
Yes, sir. Can you guys hear me?
We can.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for allowing me. I just wanted to give a quick testimony. I feel like such a slacker with all these big ballers on here. Today is my 6-month birthday in Hyperfund, and I won't be long, but I started back in February, and I work a very busy schedule in technology consulting, and when my upline, Yvonne, Dr. Yvonne Durant, told me about this, we've been friends for about 12 years, and you know, I'd never been an MLM person or anything like that, but when she said it wasn't that, and that I didn't have to do anything except get involved, do my due diligence, and as someone who served in the military and the Army here, I was military intelligence, so I'm going to dig everything I can about something up. So I did that, and I couldn't find any reasons why not to get involved. So I started with 1,000 HU package, and I just kept still doing passive. I tell someone here and there, but I really wasn't trying to move, you know, do anything with it other than passive. And so I just ended up putting money in here and there. So I think it was about $6,500 in, and then I heard a testimony. Dizzy's testimony stood out to me months ago. Just listening to your story, and you know, and then I heard a testimony from someone on my team who made it in 8 months to VIP 5, and it did something to me, man. And I was, at the time, I had 6 people under me. I ran 6 in real quick, and then so yesterday I signed up my mother-in-law at number 13. I have 4 people waiting. I made expert about a month ago, and I'm like 52% to 52.8% to professional, which I clearly expect to do that in the next few weeks. Wow. So I'm 180 a day, which is half my salary, you know, which is awesome. So my why, someone said the why, right? The why for me changed. I readjusted it, and my why is, one, I do ministry, so I really want to help other countries and other ministers and suffering countries, and, you know, just because based on what you guys share with me, there's so much money that I couldn't personally have that much money and not do something to help someone else. Mm-hmm. But the other thing is, my wife, I want to retire her in the next 12 months. So she's been working in the airline industry for like 28 years. It's time for her to come on home. So those are my whys. And I just thank you guys for the opportunity. Someone said it best, the gentleman about 2 gentlemen ago, that he said it was the best thing he's seen, and I agree with him. I have not seen anything better than this. So thanks, guys, and I appreciate your diligence and your presentations.
Absolutely beautiful. Well done. Congrats. I love the vision there, man. I want to retire my wife. I love when I hear stuff like, I want to take care of my mom. I want to take care of my partner. I want to take care of my kids. That for me is like, wow. I made a decision long ago. I was going to retire my brother and sister, and guess what? They're both retired today, and they are loving their freedom. Age 50, both of them turned 50 just a couple of months ago. And I said, there you go. Never have to work for the rest of your life. Come on out of that system and enjoy the rest of your life. It's a beautiful feeling. Edna, how are we doing?
Fantastic. I don't know where to start. Oh my God. This is probably the most amazing presentation. Dizzy, you're really a clone. You're cloned by by Kelpesh. You're so good. Anyway, it's just so amazing. In fact, I really didn't get on the call, but I made a commitment. I'm gonna go for this. So imagine if I did not listen. This is something that would inspire me now for the next month. Really, I'm already inspired, but I think those stories, and I've always said, it's the story that makes it. It is the story of people that give people hope, inspiration, and to do the things that they might have to do. And again, to God be the glory, because this is never going to happen. I'm just thinking back, combination of everybody's story. Like when I heard you, Kelpesh, it brought me back, because I've been in the network as probably longer than you are. As I said, 37 years in November. I've always worked, but sort of looking back, I came from a very, very poor place in the Philippines. When I was young, there are times you don't eat two times a day. So it's always been in my heart that there must be a better way for these people, because it's not, to some degree, that it's not their fault to be poor. But then again, to me, I used to look, when I was a child, I used to think, if there's a rich people, there must be a reason behind that. It's always been that, and I've always been a dream for me to travel the world, and but more importantly, to really, help my own people. So along the way, of course, life happens. As I said, I was able to finish my degree, and I'm a professional. Went to Australia when I was only 22 years of age, and being a home mom, I stayed home. But I was blessed at the age of 31 to landed into one of the best, perhaps, the network marketing that exists today. And I don't consider Hyperfund as a network marketing in a way of marketing system, because it's not. So I was very successful. I traveled the world. My 3 grown-up kids, I was able to give them the life that most children never have, or I never did have when I was young. But it's always something it's in my heart. I wanted to do something for my people, but I believe it requires a lot of money for the things that I wanted to do. And so, I was being prepared to really like going to school, to get all the hits of, negativity and people, to be really patient. And really, like today and in the last 3 days, I've been working with my, with my members. And just like someone said about, how many times I have to explain how it works, it never dawned on them. And then the rebate hit in, and she was so excited. Being in the Philippines, when you say US dollars, they are so happy because most of them go out of the country because they always like to help people in the country, because when they go overseas, they get paid dollars, which multiply right now is 51, for $1 is 51 peso. So you can imagine the daily average income here is 537 pesos. And today I hit almost $50 on my HU, which is like almost 6 times of the daily, salary in the Philippines. It's just crazy, and people really work, but they're not getting paid for what they work. And so amazing. I mean, I got started in 300. I get it out in 82 days. And, today the 300, I've been just over 4 months. It's nearly 4,000 US dollars. And, I have business in, like, as I said, my biggest line is already 110,000. I should have been twice expert, but I'm almost there. It's getting there.
Fantastic. Wow.
Yeah, it's just so amazing to be able to be, what's the word? The impact that I know I can do, but the fact that I know I'm 100% sure that I will make a big difference yes, it's good to hit the rank, but for me, if I hit the rank, that only represent how many people I really help.
Exactly.
Right.
You know, it's not just the number. You know, it's just because, I mean, I'm blessed. You know, at 67 years of age, I think I know what else can I do. So,
Amazing. I love it.
It's amazing. Anyway, thank you so much. And yes, please have this video. I need this video. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you so much
you so
again.
much.
Thank you, Deva.
Brilliant.
Okay.
67 years old and pumped up about life. What's your excuse? Come on, give it to us.
Well, Caps, we've got to 4 minutes past 8.
Oh, we have done it. Dizzy.
We finished
Wow.
on Edna, the legend of 67 years old, proving that it doesn't matter how old you are, it doesn't matter how much money you got, it doesn't matter where you're from in the world.
6 times the average salary of her country. Oh my goodness. If you were making 6 times the average income of your country at the age of 67, wouldn't you be celebrating too? Wherever you are in the world, man, just hold these kind of stories to your heart. Come in, make the decision to be one of those stories 6 months from now, 3 months from now, 9 months from now, 12 months from now, whatever your target is, get there. This company is delivering. It's transformed my life. It's transformed Dizzy's life. It's transformed the lives of thousands and thousands of people around the world, and it's continuing to do so. My friends, every one of you that came here today, you've got an opportunity to say yes or say yes. So come on board and let's make it happen. Thank you so much. Mwah. Dizzy, thank you once again. Awesome job, man. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I want to finish with this final words. There's 3 types of people. Ones that make things happen, ones that watch things happen, and ones that say, what the hell just happened? Please don't be part of this, part of us too. Thank you, Kelpesh. Thank you, community, for always being here. It's a beautiful thing.
Ciao.
Ciao for now.